Good morning. Welcome to another QVA. I just want to thank you for the questions. Just a little way for us to get to know each other a little bit better. I guess it's kind of one-sided, but because I'm the one doing the video, but you guys are giving some good questions, so we'll get right into it. Kara asks, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Probably all time, Silence of the Lambs. It's just terrifying, I think, to me anyway, and it's suspenseful and really well written and just a smart movie. So I would go with Silence of the Lambs. I used to watch scary movies with my dad. When the three of us, I have a brother and a sister. Um, we used to go to my dad's every other weekend and all that. You know, the broken home syndrome. And on Saturday nights, sometimes we get pizza and watch scary movies. And saw some classics like Chud, Cannibalistic Humanoid, Underground Dwellers, Humanoids from the Deep, stuff just cheesy like '80s B movie horror flicks. But some of those were uh, classic bad movies. But I think my all-time favorite is probably, even though it's more suspense and drama, it's probably Silence of the Lambs. Fantastic. Exorcist is pretty high on the list too. Leslie asks, "Are you planning a big welcome home party for Buster when he comes home?" I don't think we'll have a party per se, but we do have a certain plan that we're going to do. I won't give it to you now, but chances are you may actually get to see some of it. Ooh. Trisha, "Does a steam generated by ADM in Tate and Lyle cause the storms to disappear when they get to Decatur? Seems like come every July, even with the humidity, our rain is gone." I have seen no conclusive studies indicating that Tate and Lyle or ADM have any real impact on our overall weather patterns, but I know there are a lot of theories out there. I've seen no science to back it up. Doesn't mean it's not happening, just means if there's a study, I haven't seen it. Brenda, "Have you had your own Weatherman blooper? And if so, what is the number one thing that comes to mind?" I'm drinking iced tea, by the way, without ice. It was iced before I put it in my glass. When it comes to bloopers, I've been pretty lucky, really. Um, a lot of the stuff that you've seen were, how should I say, forced bloopers or kind of on purpose, bad things that have happened on purpose. For instance, like we're in a commercial and then coming out of the commercial into weather, I'll be talking about something else. A lot of people think that's an accident, but a lot of times I'm not just entertaining myself, but entertaining the people in the studio, and sometimes people think it's a blooper, but it's actually on purpose. But so far, I've been pretty lucky not to have like a true blooper moment where things just completely fell apart on me. So far, 15 years, knock on wood, or at least simulated wood. No, this is oak. I don't know, probably not. Let's see. Christina, "Have you ever tried hair products, gel, pomade?" Christina, I've tried them all. The only one I haven't tried is the one that, I don't know if it's still popular, but the hair powder that people put in their hair to get it to stand straight up or whatever. Robert Downey Jr., I think, uses it. He's got fantastic hair. I don't know if it's his own, but a good friend of mine uses hair powder and I like it, but I haven't tried it on myself yet. But yeah, I use. I think I'm using pomade right now, and I did like in the '80s. I did mousse. I've done gel. I've done all that stuff. Yeah. Why do you ask? Anyway, I see that you're a hairdresser of sorts. Why are you asking me? Are you suggesting? Are you trying to say something looks bad? Christina, why do you ask? Joyce, when does Buster come home? Thursday afternoon. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Again, like I said, you might get to see some of it. Jessica, "What is really going on in the world with war on the line? What would actually happen? We, the American people, need to be aware." I don't know what up. I don't know what up. Do you follow NFL? This is from James. "Do you follow NFL? Who is your favorite team?" I'm a Cowboys fan. Been a football fan my entire life. I've been following the Cowboys since '77 or '78. Yeah, I was like 4 or 5 years old. Always loved them. I loved the star on the head, and then as I got older, um, I started following like Ed Too Tall Jones, Harvey Martin, Randy White, Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, and then Danny White, who was also the punter for a while, and Drew Pearson, Preston Pearson, Drew Hill, um, Loved the Cowboys in the late 70s, early 80s, and then again, of course, the 90s. And still a Cowboys fan. Joe, how are you? I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. We had a good weekend, relaxing. Doing well today for, Monday. Dorma, that's an interesting name. Dorma. Nice, I like it. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? No. Close. Mindy. Oh, Greg, I want to see a video of you touching your nose with your tongue. Can't quite do it. I'll tell you what I can do, though. Watch this. Most people can do this. Okay? Fewer people can do this. Fewer people still can go the other way. I have never, hopefully I can do it, sometimes I can't. I have never in the history of my life been able or found somebody else that can do this, okay, that's able to do this. It's tough. As I get older, it's tougher to do. I can curl my tongue upside down. Opposite of this, and it's not as well defined, but this. Have to concentrate. Well, it's close. Anyway, I can do it. I used to be able to hold it, and I could control it really well. I think it's just the aging process or something. But that's what I can do. And no further comments on that. Let's keep it clean, people. Jeff, where do you think Jimmy Hoffa is buried? I have no direct knowledge. It's very important that you know that. I can neither confirm nor deny. My guess is he is somewhere that people are not talking about. Tammy, what is with the baby boom at WAND? That's your first question. I'll answer that. I have no idea. But actually, we have a lot of employees that are middle, upper 20s or younger 30s. And, we've had, actually a couple of years ago, we had a lot of weddings. And so, it's just, we've hired a lot of people that are in that stage of their life. Where most people, I think, start having kids. And that's what's going on. Is there a little Faye or Greggy in the near future? Inquiring minds want to know. I can neither confirm nor deny. Let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody. I think that's it. Jimmy. Jimmy wants to know, if you were president, how would you handle Syria? Holy crap. Holy crap! I don't know. The thing about, we always second guess our leaders, especially the president, and it's not just the current president, but any president we've had. We don't have all of the information that these people get, and they get information that they're never going to tell us. They get information they should probably never tell us. There are things we don't, as daily citizens probably shouldn't know or don't really want to know. And I'm not saying that they don't. I don't know. Without all of the information, I wouldn't hazard a guess. Boy, it just sure seems that we seem to pick our spots. For instance, the thing I don't understand is, okay, chemical weapons, that violates international law. So I understand why people are so picky about that. But they kill more people than that with conventional weaponry, right? Look at Darfur. We did nothing for Darfur, and for a long time. A lot of those African nations through the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, we just sat by. It wasn't a big deal. Apparently, didn't matter as much then, but then somebody uses some chemicals on a couple thousand people, and bam, the world goes into hysteria. I think my point by that is, I think, first of all, I don't think we can keep bad things happening in other countries, because that's just the way it is. And this is just a general, this is not necessarily the Syria thing, but since I don't have the information that the president gets, I can't really answer that, Jimmy. But I don't know. I don't know. There are bad people. What can we do to stop all of them? Should we be the police? These are great questions. Um, I would like to see us have more support from around the world. You know, I don't know. But that's why we have the process for our government that we have. To declare war, the president is supposed to get permission from Congress, and that's why they have all the debates. And we have such a crazy, what seems like a crazy political system, but it's checks and balances. We're supposed to have arguments. We're not supposed to come to decisions easily. That way we make sure that they're hashed out and they're well debated, and we come from them at every angle. Um, it's the quick decisions that bother me. So if it takes them a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, then that's good. That means it's debated. And then, again, I'm not answering your question, Jimmy, because I don't think I can, and I think it'd be irresponsible to try without all the information. But I don't know, man. Dangerous stuff. All right, that's it. Thanks for the questions. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to still do this. It'd been quite a while. We haven't really touched base like this for a while, but me asked a lot of questions, so I went ahead and did the video. We'll probably do it again. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.